Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Living Outdoors. Today, it's myself and Josh. We're down on the rivers on the North Shore. They're still open here with this coronavirus going on. And him and I drove separate. This car's right next to me. See if we can't catch a steelhead. I was down here last weekend, hooked up a few times, didn't land any. But today, we're making that happen. So keep it tuned. Let's go get him some steelhead. There's Josh. Morning.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good.
Seems a little higher.
Yeah. They caught one there, one here, another guy hooked up here. I had one on.
Jeez.
But I'm on a leader. So.
Oh, yeah, right here. You snap off or
no,
what?
he was giving me a bunch of tips.
What did he say?
He said, so this is really interesting. They're not eating the eggs before the spawn to eat them. They're just grabbing them with the tip of their mouth. And they're gonna move them back upstream.
You just hooked up there again?
Oh, yeah. They're just trying to.
Bring them back.
Yeah, they're gonna bring them back to. They're not eating them.
They're just putting them back to spawn them.
Yeah, so that's why. He said a lot of times that's why. They're just hooked right in the little tip.
Gotcha.
I had a nice one on though.
Really?
Torqued my arm pretty good.
That's awesome. You guys don't care for fishing here?
No, they're hopping. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Gave me 2 spawn sacks. Grab those ones and then tie some up. But yeah, he said, I don't know. I never knew that.
I never really knew that either.
I always wondered that why they ate their own eggs. I was like, well, how do any survive then?
Yeah.
Laying them
and eating them. They're moving them. Okay. Well, that makes sense. I got a knife.
What do you got?
Oh yeah, he's on. Fire it up. Come down, river. My turn. Hey Josh. What's that? go. Oh, thank you.
Dude, look at this on its side.
Nice. That's awesome. Holy cow. Here, put it in the water here.
Look at that.
That's awesome.
Like a sea lamprey maybe? Spot?
That's nice. Yeah, maybe.
Nice.
That was cool. That was super cool. Just one? Oh. Oh.
Dude, that's pretty. That's gotta be what that is.
Yeah, it's gotta be. This thing is stout.
Yeah.
Ready?
Oh, no.
Oh. Yeah.
Have you caught many?
I've caught, this is my 5th one.
Okay.
I caught one last year.
And I've netted all 4.
He has netted all of them. All but one of them, I think. Right? I'll move up there.
You put that one underneath the cedar?
Yeah. It was back here a little bit further.
Yeah.
Hagen.
Oh,
Should I keep it or should I let it go?
it's up to you. Your fish. Clipped?
Yeah, it's a looper. We can keep it if we want it. Yeah, you know what? We're keeping one. I don't know if he was spitting a bunch of eggs here. I don't know if you want them or not.
No, I got 2 hens in my bag.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. Whew. I'm gonna eat one.
I broke off already.
Did you?
There's that one stick that always.
Well, that's awesome. I'm happy now. Thanks for watching the video, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. At the end of this here, I wanted to show you how I tie up my steelhead flies or my looper flies for every spring on the North Shore and the rivers. I'm going to just run through everything you need to do it and how to do it. Starting off is you need some foam or yarn. Personally, I use McFly foam is what it's called. Basically, it's like $3-4. You can buy it off Amazon, and it's super easy to use. The one con to it though is it is a foam. It's not a yarn, so it floats a little bit in the water. But when you're using flies, I mean, this is the biggest fly I use. When you're using flies like that, it's not really that much of an issue. Then you need hooks, and here's the hooks I use. These ones are Gamakatsu C14S glow bug hooks. They're size 8. I was talking to one guy on the river this weekend actually, and he mentioned that you want to use size 6 or 8 hooks just for the little bit bigger of a shank size rather than a size 10 or a 12. I was using size 12s on that first fish I caught this weekend. I did lose like 6 other fish on that though, so there is a plus and a minus to it. He was saying the bigger hooks, they have that wider shank and they can wrap around the jaw better. I do believe him. I do think the 10s and 12s would work, but I'm gonna start using more of the 8s, I think, and we're gonna roll with that. I have some 6s in here. These are the 6s I'm running. They're just basically Eagle Claws, octopus ones. I just bought these off of Walmart. At Walmart, actually. Walmart was right down the road, so picked those up. Tied a few of those. We're gonna try them out. We're gonna see how they work. So everything you need. What you need here is, I talked about the foam and I talked about the hooks. You need some really sharp scissors, because without sharp scissors, it's a battle. I have a whip finish tool. You don't necessarily need a whip finish tool. You can do it with your fingers. Look it up online or on another YouTube video on how to do it. I've learned to use the tool because it's pretty slick. I use GSP thread. It's gel spun thread. This is 100 denier. 200 denier works well too. It really doesn't make a big difference with this foam stuff. So with these flies especially too, it doesn't make that big of a difference. I just ran out of 200, so I had 100 on the thing. I was using 200 to tie up musky flies. So, and then you need a vise, just like any other fly tying. necessity. I just have mine on my plate so I can transport it around easier and on the side of a table, because not all tables work well with that. So, show you how to tie. Hey, I apologize if the clarity isn't the best, but basically you start by putting your hook in the vise, and then start your thread, just like any way of tying flies. Trim off your tag end. I'm gonna run through this fairly fast. Pause and stop the video and rewind. Okay, perfect. All right, then we're gonna take one, I don't know, what is that, 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch piece of foam. I cut mine down really far, so I don't mind using small pieces. I do one loose wrap, tighten her up, one tight wrap, and then I spin that to the bottom, just like that. And then I take another small chunk, put her on top. Kind of the same thing. Cinch her down low on the first strap. 2, 3. Spread them back. I do about 3 wraps in front. And I finish her off with a whip finish. 5 whips. Just like that. Trim the end. And then here you have your 4 strands. Take 2, just pull them up. Trim some of the excess, that gives it kind of a round profile. Same thing on the bottom too. Trim them. Gives you kind of a round profile. And there's that. You can be done with that, but I haven't perfected it to make them look perfect yet. So all I do is I end up going around, trimming the excess and making it to a relatively small ball, probably to fit about that size. So I got a little bit of trimming to do, round her out, and we're done. Thanks for watching. Keep it tuned. See you on the next one.